Don't be weird? What does that exactly mean? So, I very recently watched the video that many of you have likely watched from Geega and how they describe themselves as a networking VTuber, mostly because they have basic social skills in a market, in a space of other creators who are often VTubers because they have some kind of either social anxiety or just don't know how to interact with people on the internet or maybe in real life or both. And I think it is a superpower. I really do think that to be the right amount of sociable is a superpower in a way. In the realm of the blind, the one who sees is king. And people who have very, very basic etiquette and sort of social engineering and ability to interact with that, they go very, very far. Absolutely fair. And then echoing that, I saw Mari Yume commentary channel built off of a sort of tutorial tuber space, talking about this as well, talking about networking and how to network necessarily, and also citing Geega saying that, hey, as long as you're chill, as long as you're not weird, then very likely you can make some really strong lifelong friends. And Mari, in her video, it's definitely worth a watch, speaks to proving who you are and how you are through your actions, instead of speaking lip service toward the idea of having friends in the VTuber space, or if you're a professional, being too professional and acting as though you are a corpo, when the lovely thing about being indie is that we have the ability to interact without so much procedure, right? So Mari's video is actually really fantastic with regards to how exactly to come off as genuine or try to network with people properly. But as the Norvis Rec VTuber, I have to say that the advice of just be chill is the most frustrating thing to hear from these two, right? Not because it's bad advice, but because it's advice I cannot really internalize. When people hear be chill, they might think, oh, just relax your shoulders, have a conversation, entertain the same space as these other people, right? But when I hear that, to me, that's this meme where how to draw an owl. First step, draw a circle. The next step, draw the owl. I grew up a lot of my life with an anxiety disorder, generalized anxiety disorder, which then ballooned out into several different poor coping mechanisms with regards to, I think many of you might relate by virtue of being VTubers. Many of you might relate because a way to cope with this feeling of lack of control around you is to become incredibly self-aware, maybe poisonously self-aware of how you come off, constantly second-guess yourself for what you present. So, I, for example, am the kind of person to, if I feel like I'm coming on too strong, will count 2 or 3 days between my initial interaction so I'm not spamming them. Or, I will change tact because I don't realize until far too late that I've come off one way or another. Be chill, be calm, these are antithetical to the maladaptive means for which I coped and became a person on the internet. It speaks to a certain level of just personal competency that I cannot speak to in this part of my life yet. This is a lot more raw, and I apologize for that if that's not your thing. But social anxiety, I wish I knew the skills I need in order to feasibly make good, lasting friendships. Barring that, just to interact with other people on a professional level. Because the difference between streaming and me talking to an audience, or me talking to you right now on YouTube, is that whatever semblance of personal constitution that exists there, it is manicured. It is a very developed means of presenting oneself, whether it is live on stream or on this space. The people that we are off of stream, the people that we are in DMs can be different, and can be much less developed. What's the through line? Am I just ranting at the fact that I don't know what that means. If the rant is, maybe not all of us have the social capacity to be able to be chill, maybe that means we've got to work on ourselves a bit more. Maybe it's somewhat irresponsible for me to try to expand myself and reach out and make friends. I mean, it could be that, right? But also, whether you have social ability or not, I feel like we can all relate to this feeling of wanting something that you are not physically equipped to be able to get yet, right? Whether it be to create a piece of art physically that you do not have the skill to do, to sing a song you don't have the ability to be able to sing. And I'm realizing that while I do have an inflated idea of myself as a speaker, I think that there's something to be said about how there are deficiencies of mine. There is a lack of understanding how to interact with people normally, chillly, that I have. And maybe that means I have to train that up. But goodness, is it hard? Isn't it hard to have the distance between your heart and the art you want to make, the result that you want, just so close, just so deeply and utterly close to where you want it to be? Study buddy, my esteemed chat and viewers, if I ever find out the means, the formula in order to seem chill, well, let's be completely honest. There isn't any. If you're like me, and you're creating a formula to be chill, then we've got more issues than we have to worry about. Ding ding ding, 10 minutes.